It's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but in recent years, Ashton Genty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
To throw, it's Vaughn. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance in USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll run it from the gun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've They've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And now on second down for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's 4. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Grab near the marker. It's Young. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Gets it to him on the screen. Made a defender miss.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, this is on the defense. The offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Wants to pass. Fires in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to attack one more to that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they take that thing through the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just...
Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marking up the 16-yard line. This lead in the half.
You want that there?
How aggressive will the play
Want that there, mama?
Dropping back, it's Thompson. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage of it right now.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll line up for a second down play. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives. You have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Escapes trouble. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's a draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's Tollefson. On a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Arizona! They move on top here in the fourth. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Makes the catch. A two-point conversion is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 27 over New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air, it's Vaughn. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.